So Susie, can you tell us why you got involved in the commercial real estate industry?
I've always been amazed, Gary, at how integral commercial real estate is to the lifeblood of the economy. Businesses always need space, and investors continually look to diversify their portfolio investments. As a real estate professional, you can't only know your business, but you also have to be good at understanding how different businesses operate and utilize space so that you can best advise your clients based on where, when, and how to obtain property. Every day, it's something new. That's one of the main reasons I chose to enter the commercial real estate industry.
I can't agree with you more. And even though we have two distinct markets, the space market, where users of space look to purchase or lease buildings for their businesses, and the capital markets, which impact financial underwriting and required yields investors need to achieve, both markets are interrelated and are directly impacted by current economic events.
That's right. It's important to understand the big picture if you're going to be successful.
And it's interesting to see how those big picture or macro level events bleed into the more micro level activities of commercial real estate and how these events can impact the space and capital markets.
You're right. Job growth, for example, can increase the demand of office space, which in turn can impact rent levels, resulting in high values for property, even at the same cap rate. So the increase in property value in the capital market has been driven by the space market.
On the other hand, interest rates and the cost for debt capital might decline. If so, investors might be willing to accept a lower cap rate for the same income stream. They'll bid up the price for the real estate, and values will rise because of the actions of investors stemming from changes in the capital market. A real-life great illustration of the interrelationship between the space and the capital markets is what happened in the economy back in 2008-2009.
Oh, that was the Great Recession of our time.
It sure was, and here's why. During that period, the capital markets seized up, meaning there was virtually no debt capital available in the marketplace and very little equity capital as well. As a result, think about a property in your market that at the time was the newest, the most functional, best located, and most importantly, best leased or well leased to quality tenants in your marketplace. What happened to the value of that property?
It decreased dramatically.
Sure did, and why? It wasn't because anything happened to the cash flow. Nothing happened to the tenants or the functionality of the property. There was just no readily available debt in the marketplace, and because of that fact, cap rates dramatically increased across all product types in almost every market. This meant that the values were now being derived by the equity returns required in the marketplace necessary to satisfy investors. With little or no debt available, the investors' required equity returns increased, causing the cap rates they would purchase at to also increase and the values of the properties to decrease.
You know, most people use the old real estate adage, location, location, location. But back in 2008 and 9, it wasn't about the location of the property. It was, and today still is, about capital, capital, capital.
That's right. The space market determines how rents are derived, and the capital market determines how investors underwrite value and determine developer profit.
And understanding both the point and importance of where these two distinct markets intersect will help any owner, user, investor, developer, or tenant understand the value of the property as well as the underlying leases.